I want to talk to you about the business credit cards and big mistakes that people make with business credit cards in the first place. Okay. It's important to understand that when you have a business credit card, you have a very powerful tool, but the way you use it can actually backfire if you don't have the right, I would say, process in place. Okay. Let's first talk about business credit, because when I speak to you a bit about business credit cards, I'm speaking directly or indirectly about business credit. Okay. And business credit is really important because business credit is actually tied to your business, not your personal credit score. So the way you use your business credit card will have implications on your business's model, on your business cash inflows and cash outflows. Okay, so your business has a credit score, whether you know it or not. It has a credit score. And that credit score is important because the credit score is updated monthly. So you have Dun and Bradstreet Paydesk score. You have Equifax credit score, Equifax business credit score. You have Experian business credit score, and those credit scores again they are updated every month. And data from your business credit card usage is actually affecting those monthly updates. Okay. As a matter of fact, you have another business credit score, which is your FICO SBSS score, which really matters in some loan applications. So what I'm trying to say here is that the way you use your business credit cards will affect your business credit in general. And when I speak about business credit in general, I'm speaking about your ability to get all kinds of business funding accepted or approved real fast, from business term loans to business lines of credit, to other business credit cards, among others. So bottom line is everything is intertwined, okay? And one thing I want to say here is that when it comes to business credit, we are speaking about your EIN, not your social security number. So you are actually building your business credit around your business, around your business model, not around your personal credit. So if your personal credit actually drops for any reason, your business can still be funded no matter what, right? That's an important element. And your business credit card can really help you in that direction really fast. So when it comes to using business credit cards, before I talk to you about the big mistakes that people make when using business credit cards, I want to really insist a little bit on how to use business credit cards responsibly. I've said this before, that business credit cards are just tools. They are financial tools to actually help you run your business properly, to actually generate revenue, to pay vendors, in some cases, to pay some suppliers. Okay. And it's important to understand that if you want to use those credit cards, those business credit cards responsibly, you need to have a strategy. In other words, you can't just do things randomly. Okay, there has to be some discipline behind the way you use your business credit cards, and this is an important element. And this is something you have to have from the get-go. In other words, the way you run your business, the way you use your business credit cards, and the way you pay whatever you charge on the business credit card has to follow a certain process, has to follow a certain set of policies that you actually have implemented in your business. For instance, you want to say, listen, I'm going to pay off my balance every month. Okay, whatever I charge on the business credit card, I pay the full balance off every single month. If I charge $10,000 this month, I'm paying $10,000 on the 28th or the 30th of the month. I'm not actually carrying any balance over. This is a good strategy because it allows you to actually monitor your payments. Okay. So it's important. You want to pay off your balance every month. You also want to spend less than 30% of your limit. 30% is not an arbitrary number. 30% because whatever limits you have in your business credit card will affect your FICO score, your personal FICO score, but also your business credit score. So there's something called CUR, credit utilization ratio. So if you want your business credit score or your personal credit score to go up, you want to maintain a CUR at 30% or less. Okay, that's why I just tell you to spend less than 30% of your limit. If you can do that, you're actually keeping your CUR at 30% or less. You also want to choose a card with rewards and low fees, okay? Because business credit card rewards programs can provide you travel perks, okay, can give you travel perks like discounted hotels, airfare, and rental cars. And some cars, and that's a good thing, even give you cash back on your purchases. So both kinds of incentives save your company money. So you want to take advantage of them as soon as possible. And you also want to use a card only for what you can afford. Don't actually don't overspend, okay? And also take advantage of 0% APR offers, either through balance transfers or through new purchases. So now let me talk to you about the top 10 big mistakes that people make with business credit cards. Now that I've just given you a little foundation of business credit cards usage, you have to really understand that there are some errors that you need to really stay away from big time, okay? First thing is don't mix personal and business expenses. I don't care how small your personal expenses are. Don't say, well, this is only 20 bucks or this is only 50 bucks. I can just charge it on the business credit cards and nothing will happen. No, no, because the way you do one thing is the way you do the other thing, and then the next thing over and over and over. So you want to be in a situation where you adopt the right strategy from the get go, even in little things. Okay, so don't actually mix your personal and business expenses, even if you're a freelancer, even if you're a sole proprietor. Okay, even if you're a single member LLC. You want to charge business expenses on your business credit card, and you want to charge a personal expense on a personal credit card. Don't mix those things, okay? Don't use your business credit card for personal meals or to buy household items, okay? Because basically, you could actually land in trouble, actually, even vis-a-vis the IRS. If the IRS realizes that you are deducting personal expenses for your business, that's not good for you. Don't do it. So that's the first thing. Don't mix personal and business expenses. Number two, don't carry a large balance from month to month. I've said this before. I mean, carrying a large balance does does a disservice to your business at two levels. It lowers your credit score because we talked about the CUR, the credit utilization ratio. And number two, it increases your interest rates. It increases the amount you have to pay because if you've been charged 20% on an outstanding balance and you keep rolling over that balance from month to month, you'll end up paying a lot more. Another big mistake that people make with business credit cards is actually choosing the wrong type of card. Don't choose the wrong type of card. If you have a business, chances are you know what's important for your business. What kinds of incentives, what kinds of business credit card incentives are great for your business model, are great for your needs, right? Because you know your business better than anybody else. You know whether you need a cashback business credit card or you need a travel business credit card. Okay, so your business credit card should be a match for your business and your business model. I want to insist on that, not just your business, but also your business model, because your business model can change, but your business itself can remain the same. So if your business model changes, you need to have a business credit card that matches the new business model. Okay. I mean, if you have a startup or you've been in business for 1 year, your business model may not be the same thing after 5 years or 10 years. So you always want to choose a business credit card that matches your business model. Let me explain. For instance, you can choose a cashback business credit card, a travel rewards credit card, or a card with a 0% intro APR offer based on what your business model actually dictates. You want to evaluate your needs and also you want to steer clear of business credit cards that have high annual fees. Because the whole thing is that, you might have you might have a card that gives you a lot of rewards, a lot of benefits. But if the annual fee is kind of high, like $6.95, for instance, ask yourself, can I really recoup my investments? Also, don't miss out on rewards. If you think about business credit cards, a business credit card has rewards. Make sure that you actually you take advantage of those rewards. Okay, otherwise you're just leaving money on the table. So earning rewards with your business credit card is one thing. You also need to redeem them, so you are taking full advantage of your card's benefits. Some rewards can expire, so be sure to redeem your cash back, your travel miles, or points to get the best value for your spending. And also another mistake that people make with business credit cards that I want you to really stay away from is to share with employees without limits. Okay, when you think about business credit cards and you are sharing with employees, you want to have a limit. You can say, well, for employee A, 5,000; for employee B, 10,000; for employee C, something in between, depending on the employee's hierarchy, like a level in the hierarchy, their seniority, their responsibilities. Okay, their trust. I mean, the kind of trust you have assigned to that employee. So everything is important. Okay, one thing you need to understand here is that you want ideally to find a business credit card that allows you to set limits, monitor your employees' spending, and restrict purchases to certain stores. Okay, because your business credit card is actually it's actually a form of business funding, and you have to pay it. This is not free cash. So whatever your employees charge on on your business credit card, you have to pay this at the end of the day. Okay, so you want to make sure that those expenses are monitored. Those that spending is streamlined. Okay, and also the reason why you want to set employee credit card limits is that you want to automate your expense reports. Next, don't make late payments. Okay, never make late payments. And this is actually this advice is applicable to a business credit cards, but also a personal credit cards. When you make late payments, basically you have all kinds of issues, including a drop in your credit score, and drop in your personal credit score, a drop in your business credit score. Okay, you also are exposing yourself to higher interest rates, penalties. Okay, so this is something you do not want to really even think about. That's why you want to automate things. You want to have reminders when your business credit card payments is due. For instance, you want to set limits so that employees don't actually overspend. All those controls can help you actually monitor your business credit card over time. So when it comes to another mistake that people make with business credit cards, you are speaking about fraud, okay? Now, don't wait to report fraud. Your business credit card is not static. Your business credit card is a living thing, if I can say it that way. It is a living tool. People swipe your card, your employees swipe your card every month or every day, whatever. So you have to understand that your business credit card could be exposed to some fraud issues, to some fraud scenarios, right? So if you have any type of fraud, you want to report it immediately. This is important because this allows the bank, your credit card provider, to actually limit whatever losses could actually arise from a specific transaction. So if you see a pending charge that looks unfamiliar, call your credit card company real fast, okay? Even small charges add up over time. So you want to monitor your purchases daily or have your finance department stay on top of regular expense reports. This is one reason to actually make sure that you have the right process in place. If you remember, I was telling you a little earlier that you can't just leave certain things to chance. Okay, you got to be proactive when it comes to checking your balance. So don't wait to report fraud, and also use virtual credit cards as much as possible. Of course, one thing you need to understand is that virtual credit cards are not your enemies. No, in today's economy, you want to really empower your employees to get things done real fast. And if you have to wait for the physical card to arrive in the mail before actually employees can make purchases, this could actually slow down certain processes. So if you have a business credit card provider that allows you to use virtual credit cards, go ahead and actually implement it. Okay, whether it is through let's say Google Wallets or Apple payments or Samsung payments, for instance, you have to really take advantage of that and make sure that you are covering your back, so to speak. You got to have the right controls in place to make sure that you are covered, and that if there should be a problem, you know how to really solve it as soon as possible. So another mistake when it comes to business credit cards that I've seen people make is that, they close their card too soon. When you have a business credit card, remember, there is a process that you have to go through to get approved, right? Number one. Number two, when you get approved for a business credit card, you have a tool that allows you to build business credit. And so if you close your card soon, the big question is, why did you get the card in the first place? Okay. Was that the wrong card that you got? This could happen if you got the wrong card, quote unquote, wrong card. In other words, a card that doesn't align with your business model or your business needs, and that's a bad thing. That's why I was just telling you to actually spend some time analyzing your needs before getting a business credit card in the first place. Okay, so and the thing is, when you close a card, business credit card or personal credit card too soon, this affects your credit score because closed accounts actually decrease your total credit limits, which increases your credit utilization ratio. If you remember a little earlier, I told you that you want to keep your credit utilization ratio, your CUR, at 30% or less. Okay, so if you close actually a credit card, you are lowering your limits. So all things kept constant, if you reduce the bottom line of your credit, let's say because your credit utilization ratio is actually your outstanding balances divided by your credit limit. So if your credit limit goes down because you closed an account, basically that's going to increase your credit. That's going to decrease your credit score. And finally, do not apply for multiple credit cards at once. Okay, because remember that every application you submit for a business credit card will generate a hard inquiry on your company's credit history. And this will lower your company's credit score temporarily. Okay, maybe a few points here and there. But if you apply for multiple credit cards, think about all the damage that can be done to your business credit score. So you do not want to be in that situation. And if you do not actually apply for business credit using your EIN, but rather your personal social security number, you're actually increasing the possibilities for having your FICO score go down too. So either way, don't apply for multiple credit cards at once. You want to limit the amount of times that you apply for a business credit card. So in conclusion to this conversation, I spoke to you about the top 10 big mistakes that people make with business credit cards, and I gave you all the different reasons. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.